Hey there guys, and welcome to Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. So I'm doing this as a part 0 for my Let's Play of Age of Empires 2. For those of you that don't know, basically Steam, or it was released on Steam, there was a version that was, this is called the HD version, edition I should say. Basically they released it on April 9th, I think it was 9th. And yeah, this version, so from what I've heard, has had problems on the Steam forums. I've actually been pretty okay with them. Mostly it's multiplayer lag issues. I've been playing a bit. I've been playing quite a lot. I would say I've been playing a lot of this game. I love Age of Empires 2, and yeah. So what I'm going to do for this first episode is I'm going to play a single-player skirmish. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's basically what it was before. Most of the stuff is intact here. You can't actually change the resolution manually, which is very strange, but whatever. So we're going to play a standard game. I'm going to make it a 1v1 against the computer. I will go yellow because I like that colour. And there are some factions you don't play in the campaign, so let's try and pick one of them. So, from my knowledge, the 5 factions you don't play in the campaign are the Byzantines, I believe the Chinese you don't actually play as, which is kind of weird. What else? The Goths, you don't play as the Goths, you don't play as the Mayans, and you don't play as the Persians. So I think those are the only 5 that you don't actually play as with the campaign, which I'm planning to do. So let's play the Byzantines because they're fucking awesome. Another issue people have is the fact that the texture is cut off at the sides. For my monitor at least, it's cut off for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, hopefully they fix this. I'm probably going to wait a while before I actually start the LP to see if they actually do patch some stuff. So here's what we're going to play as. We're going to play a 1v1 hard computer. A hard disk, they cheat, they get extra resources, so yeah. I'm not the greatest player at this game, but let's hope I can actually get something done here. So that looks fine, and we can just start the game. And I am not the greatest player of this game, so I will probably screw up. I have already started to screw up. So yeah, there is a way you can kind of... Oh, there's the sheep right away, that's nice. I have applied a few mods, so the terrain may look different from what it originally did in Age of Empires 2, but it should be okay. Let's kill this guy here and get everyone on sheep, which is generally what you should do first of all, or that's pretty much what most people do first of all. It looks like I'm backed out in the corner here. So basically you want to scout around your territory first of all. That's very important to do. So once I get 6 of these guys on the sheep, then I will put 1 on wood, and that's generally a strategy that's pretty used pretty often. I'm playing Arabia here, which is a pretty fast open map. There's a lot more wood over here, so let's send you over here. I'm not the greatest at this game, like I said, so what I'm wondering about is, let's get loom, and let's build a lumber camp. That is a mining camp. Whether I should play the campaign on moderate or standard, I probably could play it on moderate. There's one of the boars, but the problem is it's a lot more hectic, and I'm playing this on normal speed, just so you know. And it would probably make the videos a lot longer as well. So I can't. As a kid, I only really played through it on standard difficulty. I never really played moderate, or even came close to playing hardest. So there is that. I don't think I'm that good at this game. So yeah. All right, let's still haven't found the second boar. So they changed some of the textures in this, but some of these are also mods. Just so you know. Alright, let's get some more on wood. And my berries are right there, which is okay. Alright. Well, I saw the other boar. Yes, there is. So generally what you do is you shoot it twice and then you run back and garrison your one villager here. So get everyone else to shoot them. I still cannot find this second one for some reason. Alright, and yeah, you pretty much want to get these guys on the boar, because boar has like 350 food, and yeah, you need that for getting it feudal. So the in-game minutes are a bit off from what I'm actually playing. That is a wolf. Alright, so one thing about the boars is that the villagers don't actually deposit food fast enough. That is a couple extra sheep, that's always useful. They actually have to wait until 35 before they deposit, basically. Oops, they hadn't got anything. God damn it. Let's deposit what we have so we can get our villager. Do we have enough? 49. There we go. Alright, I want this guy on a mill. Looks like I found some more sheep. And the next boar. So let's get that boar as soon as possible. Right, I think we pretty much got what we need over here, so let's scout the enemy here. You got a relic there as well. Right, so this person is going to build a house over here. Houses are used for population, and pretty much I want to use the population. You need to make sure that you're constantly just have the right population and such, because otherwise you're going to get population blocked, is what it's called. And that is no good for you. Alright, so I'm gonna get on the sheep while I still can, and then drag this boar over. Alright, so I'm not the greatest player, but I kind of have a basic understanding of what you should be doing. So let's get... Damn it, sheep. I'm not really great with the hotkeys or such. I don't really know them that well, so yeah. Obviously I don't really know anything like that, but yeah. I'm okay, I guess. Right, that is 3 here. And 4 on berries. Okay, so what do I want now? Could get a couple on gold, a couple on stone. I'm gonna go for gold. I'll actually get this guy to build a barracks first. So barracks is your first military building. You actually have to build it before you build any other military buildings. But rushing is very prominent in this game. Rushing in the feudal age is the most common way, usually. But there are other rushes you could do. I'll actually get... No, I'm not actually going to go for gold. I'm going to go for stone. And there is a reason for me doing this. I'll get you going over here. So, after they've eat that boar up, and yes, I have scouted out the enemy base a little. That's the one thing I always forget to do, is just keep scouting. I'm not very good at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 on stone. I want to get to 22 pop, pretty much. So we're going to get more on wood. We're going to get... I'll do that, yeah. Alright, that seems okay. You need a lot of people on wood. And 2 on stone. I'll have you go on berries, and I'll have the last guy go on sheep. Alright. So what do I think about this game? This game is really, really good. It's one of my favourite games of all time. It's probably my second favourite game. It's definitely my favourite RTS though. Stuff like Warcraft 3 and Dawn of War 2 are very excellent as well, but I just prefer this game because it's just... It's classic. It's so classic. I'm just waiting for the 500 food to get to feudal age. It is, in my opinion, the best RTS that came out ever. And the first Age of Empires, by the way, is also pretty good, but this one still kind of holds the leadership for me. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna get to build farms. Basically, you can build farms after you built a mill. These farms may look a little weird since I am using a mod here. They actually changed the farm texture and it has corn in it, which is a little strange because most of the you'll notice some of the icons will have changed from like the meatloaf, not meatloaf, the meat chop and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna get alright. Okay, let's get some farms up because farms are really your only source of food after you run out of stuff. I mean, I could go and hunt these deer, but generally it's just too much of a hassle. Alright, I have not found the lumber camp, which is what I want to do. Let's have a scout about. Alright, I am going through the feudal age though, which is good. Get you going. Right, I'll just keep these two on the last two sheep. You generally want to have more than that on sheep, so you won't food loss, because you actually lose food as the sheep decays. But I'm just going to get farms set up so I don't have to worry about them later. I have a pretty good source of food and wood here. Alright, so the person on stone, we're going to immediately get to building an archery range. I'm going to get you to build a blacksmith, and I'm going to get some of these getting made. I will also put this person on making a couple houses. Did that no? Oh, I don't have enough wood. Alright. Alright, and the computer has also advanced to the feudal age. It's because spearmen cost wood themselves, and the Byzantines actually get infantry for cheaper, which is really nice. One thing I always forget is to keep making villagers. That's essential in order to play this game well. You just gotta keep making villagers, keep doing that. Just, you got to remember it. And we're gonna use skirmishers as well. Skirmishers aren't very weak, but they are range units, and unlike archers, they don't cost gold, which is good. So I am gonna go with them. Gotta just keep making villagers. Make sure you keep them up. Alright, I've got a couple idols here because I don't have enough wood for farms. We're just gonna chop down this tree so I can build a farm over it. And it looks like there's already fighting going on. That is an eagle warrior. So we're playing against the Aztecs. I didn't even bother to check, really. Still haven't found their lumber camp, but it's okay. We're gonna leave them there. For now. Right. Let's make another house. You got to watch your population, especially during this period. Really, it's essential. And get double bit axe and horse collar when I can afford it. Alright, I'll get a couple more skirmishers and then we're good to go, probably. The reason I have people on stone is to build towers. Towers are really effective for actually dealing with the AI. They don't know how to handle it. They really don't, which is kind of weird, but alright. The person I built a blacksmith with, I will also get a farm going and get forging. And we're ready to go. Alright, let's run down. You can also group units, which is something I probably should do more often, but I don't. There's a lot of things I suck at in this game, right? Alright, so we got some... The forage bushes kind of run out quite quickly, so of course that's always a threat. I've got too many people on wood, really. I should probably split some of these up. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring these guys across and get some more villagers going, and basically splitting up your lumber camp is quite a good idea usually, so let's do that. Alright, more sheep that they never took. I don't really see myself using them, but... Alright, so they got a mining camp here. They haven't really done anything with it. And let's get that. Okay, let's try and kill this villager here. I don't think I'll be able to, because villagers are actually quite beefy when you get Loom, and he is already in the castle age. Fantastic. Right, okay. What I should be doing here is building a... There's his lumber camp. Okay, I never spotted that. Alright, so we just want to kind of stay in this area, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring our villagers over here. But you don't want them going to the town centre, because basically that is bad news for you. Get our scout in there as well. All right, let's get some gold going. All right, so basically, I want to know if you guys would prefer to see the campaign on standard, because I plan to show you everything, but I could cut stuff out because I know the campaigns can be pretty long. So I don't really know what I should be doing with it, really, to be honest. So I don't know, maybe just asking you the question of what should I do with it. I have a bunch of wood now. Righto. Alright, so the other thing I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get a marketplace. I don't know why I'm not attacking the villagers, but okay. Let's rectify that. Right, so I should have these guys on stand ground so they don't go AWOL on me. What we're going to do is we're going to build a guard post, or guard tower they actually call it, here. They're probably going to try and attack my villagers, so let's discourage that by throwing, I don't know, spears at their head. So we're going to build a guard tower there to get them off my back a bit. Computer's pretty good at getting to castle fair away, but they don't really know how to play the game very well, in all honesty. Right, so damn it. These skirmishers do not know how to follow commands, but whatever. Right, we take the lumber camp out. That's going to be a pain in the ass for them, and I'm pretty much just doing random stuff now. What are you doing? God damn it. Stop attacking my villagers, man. And I have run out of houses again, which isn't very surprising. Okay, these two can actually build houses down here, I guess. Stop doing that! Alright, so watchtower complete. Still having this guy gathering stuff. I don't actually have any idle villagers, but okay. Alright, I got a decent amount of gold now. See, when you build a guard tower, it kind of forces them to back off, and wood is probably your best resource, or your most important resource, I should say. Because if you don't have wood, then there's really not much you can actually do. It's very hard to actually do stuff if you don't have any. We're gonna see if we can kill this guy here. But he's probably, yeah. All right, so they're gonna try and attack, but the guard towers are gonna take care of them, really. See, look how many villagers they actually make. The computer's really about booming instead of other stuff, which is, booming is okay, but if you don't have defense, then you're done. And I am getting screwed over once again because my skirmishers will not listen to me. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put these guys in the tower. It actually makes the tower a lot more powerful. But yeah, we're basically just hurting their income. They can't do anything. This guard tower's annoying them. We're just gonna leave them there for now. I'm gonna put a couple on over. Actually, I can advance the castle age now. We'll do that instead. We're gonna put a guy who, I have too many lumberjacks basically, so let's get a guy over there. You can also queue up farms, which is very useful. But yeah, the campaign. We'll see how we handle that, I guess. We're gonna build a stable. Byzantines have general good all-around faction. They really have everything. They have a lot of technologies as well they can possibly get. I'm not gonna bother with the archer stuff, but yeah, you could if you wanted to. Alright. I'm gonna get a stable over here. An interesting thing you can do when you reach the castle age is actually go and make extra town centers, which is very useful, by the way. Right, so since we've done that, we're gonna go up here with our troops, some of which have died from being extremely stupid. I'm not the best at micro, but you know, whatever. Watchtowers are actually pretty effective in general, so I'm going to set up another one over here. That's why I got the stone, because they cost 125 stone, I believe. Yes. So, again, stone is kind of a defensive thing, but towers and castles, castles are basically a very powerful tower. Essentially, they are. And you can train units from them. Castles are basically one of your most important things once you reach the castle age, because obviously that's the point of the castle age. So, yeah. And one of the best units you can get when you reach the castle age is this guy here. And these are knights. Knights are really powerful. They're actually maybe a bit too powerful, but they're pretty much going to do my work for actually taking these guys out. Because knights are really, really good at doing stuff. And these feudal age guys, they're not really going to stand up. If they try to attack the town centre, they're going to die. It's fairly obvious. I'm going to leave you there. Right, okay, so we got all these guys capturing gold. I'm going to say no to that. And I just have enough for another thing here. They are of course, all going to attack, though. And there's not much I can do about that. But they're not really going to do much to my villagers here. Once again, do not attack the town centre. Great. Just great. Stop it, you assholes. They're actually taking out that watchtower pretty nice. Alright. Oh god. Maybe it was a bad idea to do that, actually. Alright, well, I think they got some man-at-wars going. A bit threatening, but not too much. Knights are really powerful if you look at their stats. They're one of your most important units when you start out. This man-at-war is annoying my tower. It's about half health. But yeah, we'll take care of him. And their villagers don't know what to do. They're just like, what the fuck? We don't know how to handle this. Which is quite funny. Right, so I probably want more guys on stone, even though this match is pretty much over once I get the knights going. They are trying to use man-at-wars, but they're not that impressive. Man-at-arms, I should say, not man-at-war. But yeah. Some of you may be very confused by this game if you've never seen it before, but yeah. I believe the strategy this is called a trush, which stands for tower rush. The thing is that villagers can actually take these places out fairly easily, which is kind of strange, because villagers are generally not that strong normally, but in this case they can actually take out towers. And you can see them trying to shiv them, basically. So we're going to split up a bit. And we have some knights coming in. I researched husbandry, just in case. Basically make sure knights, or cavalry in general, run a bit faster. Alright, so we are going to kill a bunch of these guys now with knights. They go down very quickly against knights, so they're pretty much going to run away from them as soon as they see them. Well, they don't really see them, but you know. Alright, yeah, this is a hard computer and they don't really know what they're doing now. Squires. Alright, one thing we'll do is we'll make a monastery to get that relic. Oh god. Knights, I told you not to attack you. I don't think I did put them on stand ground. Yeah, I didn't. Alright. And knights cost a lot of gold. That is kind of their set off, is they need a lot of gold in order to keep making them, so of course you want to keep that up as well. And monks cost 100 gold themselves, but they're amazing. What was the Wololo again? Is it 30? Yes, yes it is. Gotta love that. That's from the first Age of Empires. Unfortunately, they don't have them in this game, but, you know, this is more medieval than the first game. I think these knights could literally just take them. I'll bring a couple more over, just in case. The AI could resign randomly sometimes as well, which is quite funny. Alright, we're making houses. So, you probably see from this I'm not the greatest player, but I know some basic strategies of how to play this game. Only a couple weeks ago I was really having a tough time with the moderate computer. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I should make a university. I believe I can upgrade to better towers there. Monk with relic. Relics give you a bunch of... we're gonna go attack now. I don't really care if I lose troops, so we're going to send everyone in there. Monks give you a bunch of... I should say, relics give you gold that slowly ticks up. It's very useful. And they are all going to retreat into their town centre, which means they can hit us. But our knight force here is just way too strong. 12 attack, 4 armour. Very nice. To put that in perspective, spearmen have 5 and 2 armour right now. And... yeah, they don't really stand a chance here. They are probably going to take out my tower here, which I'm going to say I'm going to bring a couple knights over there because that town centre is basically done. And yeah, I don't think there was any other relics on this side of the map. I could have been scouting this entire time, but I didn't, obviously. I don't know if I'll be able to get up a castle in time before I beat them, really. So this is what a castle looks like. I'm going to have everyone go build this. And my knights are wreaking havoc on these guys. They actually have another town centre, so they are being pretty smart. I'm going to put everyone on aggressive now, which means they'll go and attack those villagers. Byzantines get a really really cheap imperial age compared to everyone else as well. Let's get wheelbarrow. Alright, well, you got your fucking... Where's my scout? Get him out of there. Right, you got a siege workshop, which is interesting, but whatever. Building this castle. Probably not the best place to place a castle. Should be kind of in here or something. But I was just doing it to... they're actually coming up here for lumber, are you serious? Cataphracts, we'll get a couple of those out just to show them. I'm kind of just showing the game off as I completely... annoy the computer. Cannot get murder holes yet. Stop. Whatever. Alright, this knight can go over here. He can take out a couple of these, I would imagine. But yeah, they basically fire out a bunch of arrows and they're pretty strong. Especially Byzantine castles have extra hit points. Byzantines are more defensive sort of civilization, and he did abdicate because he is knowing he's going to die, pretty much. So yeah, there was a fairly basic game in which I pretty much dominated the computer by rushing them early on. It ended in 38 minutes, which is pretty okay. I probably could have done a bit better. Killed 69 units. Raised some buildings, but yeah, the AI in this game is not very good normally. They actually collected more stone than me. The computer is always better than exploration because the computer knows how to keep scouting units going. But notice that I got to the castle age after him, but I was basically just annoying him so much that he couldn't get any resources. So that is actually quite a strategic sort of element. I got to the feudal age in 1247. That's actually not that great. I think if you want to be competitive, you need to get to the feudal age of like 10.5 minutes to 12.5 minutes, depending on what civilization you are. So I don't think I've done that great. I probably didn't do that great. I'm trying to talk at the same time, which doesn't help, and I got some relic gold. So yeah, that's basically the Age of Empires HD edition. So at the end of this, I want to ask you some questions. So first, what difficulty setting should I do the campaigns on? I believe I can set a Joan of Arc. I'm going to do the tutorial of William Wallace, but moderate, I don't know, I haven't actually went through a moderate. I could probably do it now. I wasn't very good at this game when I was younger, but you know, what do you expect? But the videos will probably be longer, and I'm thinking I would just do it on standard, just because, and it's easier for me. I don't know. Maybe people think standard's way too easy. I haven't tried it playing through it again, so you know. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the music. The music is different between Age of Kings and Age of Conquerors, which is the expansion. So it played I had the Age of Kings music playing during that battle because I had used the mod to switch them. But I can actually get the Age of Conquerors one, which is the default. So what I was thinking of doing is the Age of Kings campaigns with the Age of Kings music and the Conquerors campaigns with the Conquerors music. I would say the Age of Kings music is better, but they're both pretty good. I actually like Age of Empires 1's music a lot more, but unfortunately that's not as good a game. No, it's still very excellent, it's just not as good as this one, which is pretty legendary in my eyes. Thirdly, should I cut things out of the campaign? I know they can be long, and like I said, it will probably be longer on moderate difficulty than standard, but I could probably record it all, so I don't know, would you like to see it all, or should I cut parts out of the more boring parts? I don't really know what I should do. Maybe I should just leave it recording and cut out parts later and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, maybe a fourth question here. Apart from the campaigns, would you like to see standard games? Maybe me trying multiplayer once they patched it. I assume they're going to patch it. Would you like to see like random maps against the AI and stuff like that? You know, what would you like to see from this game? Because I'm happy to record as much as possible, and if I have to admit something here, I've already played like 70 hours of this since April 5th, because pre-orders got it a bit early. So yeah, I will play this game for a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the music isn't as loud as it was before, because that was always an issue when I was recording this, and actually the reason I put it off for so long was I couldn't get it to record properly. So tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys next time on Age of Empires 2 HD Edition, which is the version I'm playing in this case.